Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Lori Williams. Today I want to talk to you about energy or emotions that don't belong to you and how to release them. So we've all had a situation at least once in our life where you've walked into a room and you can judge how people are feeling in that room. This is our human nature of being able to sense other people's energy or the energy of, the things around us. That's why you may be drawn to the water or to nature, like to the woods, to the forest, if you're feeling depleted, energetically depleted, emotionally depleted. Nature acts as a reset button for our energy. You may even know, especially within your own household, if someone is upset or angry or there's just something off with them before even having a conversation with them. This, again, is all ways of recognizing someone else's energy or the energy that is around you. So the first thing that you want to do is to be very, very clear on what is your energy. So before going in to a grocery store or into a meeting or something where there's going to be groups of people, you want to kind of give yourself a quick assessment of where's your energy, what are you currently feeling, because when you go into feeling other people's energy, in most cases it's going to come through in one of two ways. It will either feel to you like anger or anxiousness. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the person is angry or anxious. It's just that the way your body is picking their energy up, it translates to you that way, because it's not that their energy is necessarily bad, but it's not your energy. So when somebody else's energy becomes intertwined with yours, it's the anxiousness and the anger is your body's way of saying, hey, there's something here that doesn't fit. There's an energetic connection here that is not serving us well, because it's not yours. So this is why it's so important to understand, what are you actually currently feeling? So, before you go into that meeting, before you go into the grocery store, take a quick assessment. What is it that I'm actually truly feeling? What is it that I am, where am I energetically? Where am I emotionally? What are, am I happy? Am I calm? Those kinds of things is what you want to recognize before going into those kinds of situations. Because then when you go into it, if you all of a sudden you feel like instantly anxious, you're going to realize, okay, this isn't mine. This does not belong to me. Rather than, we walk into that kind of a situation and we feel anxiousness, and then it's like, oh my God, I'm having a panic attack. I don't know why I'm having a panic attack. Why am I having a panic attack? And then next thing you know, you're talking yourself into having a panic attack. Where if you can be very, very clear on what it is that you own energetically when you walk into a situation where you feel that anger or that anxiousness, you're going to know that it's not yours. It's essentially the moment you recognize that it's not yours, you stop giving your attention to it. And when you stop giving your attention to it, it doesn't control you. So the anger and the anxiousness will not overtake you and actually become your emotions. It's very, in some cases, in most cases that will work, just not attaching yourself to that feeling. But in other cases, that energy might still stick around. So you may actually have to tell yourself, just say this in your head. I mean, you can say it out loud too if you want, but in most cases it's probably for the best just to say it in your head of, I release any energy that does not belong to me. You can close your eyes as you say it. You can just say it, like I said, internally. I release any energy that does not belong to me. And you will feel the energy start to dissipate. You might have to repeat it a few times, but before long, the energy will be gone. In extreme cases, you may need to, book an energy clearing, or like I said, you can go for a walk in the forest, or you can go for a swim. Sitting around a campfire a lot can really help us to clear the energy and purify us. So those are the things that tend to come up around the emotions or the energy. I'm using the words emotions and energy interchangeably. and how to recognize what belongs to you and what doesn't. This will be a huge game changer, especially if you're somebody that suffers with anxiety. You're going to start to realize that a lot of the times you believe you have anxiety, it's not actually yours. And not only that, you now know that there's something that you can do about it, and it's just all it is. And I'm not trying to minimize this at all, but all it is an energetic attachment to you that does not belong to you. It really is that simple. Let it be simple. Let it be easy. And you can completely change the way that you show up in your life, in your work, and in your community as well. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you back here next time.